So, we are now live. Hello everyone. Little bit delayed in comparison to what I was hoping to do. Let's hope that my stuff is working properly. And that things don't decide to instantaneously crash like they did last time. Anyway.
Oh.
we start the session where you awaken as per normal, except from Mira. As you wake up, you are introduced to the face of Alice that is so close to yours that your noses are like an inch away from each other. It seems she has returned.
I start heavy breathing.
Who's that? Oh, Mira, I have missed you.
And I'm gonna hug her and she's like, I miss you so much, where have you been?
I've been really busy, but now I'm back and, I'm ready to,
Kick some ass.
I'm ready. No, I'm ready to slice some heads off of people's necks.
Yay, that'd be so cool. I can't wait to introduce you to my new best friend. His name is Asta, and I think you'll really like him.
Your new best friend? I'm sorry, what?
Well, I mean, you're my bestest friend, but he's my best friend.
Are you flirting?
No, he's just really nice and he has some really cool daggers, and I think you'd really like him.
Meanwhile, in the background, Karl is just looking at Milo like, what is going on?
Milo has a face just pure what the fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Anyway, as you guys are getting ready and getting dragged up, you realize today is not only the day of the full moon, but you are supposed to be spending part of today tracking down where Mado Pater has gone. Upon her return, Alice was already informed of what you guys have been up to.
Mm-hmm.
And, essentially you have the span of today to find where Mado is, and then either handle him on the same day or tomorrow. And long story short, you have a very limited time window, as you need to deal with Mado before you can go anywhere near Mace, and Lupus has told you that it's within the span of today to the end of the next week as to what is going to be happening in terms of handling Mace. So you have very little time to work with. So, what do you want to start off doing after your whole breakfast, get dressed, get ready to get moving routine?
We should probably make a start. I'm trying to like the present, after all.
Who are you talking to, Milo? Are you talking to the party as a whole, or are you...
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So, where are you going to start looking? Because as far as you're aware, Mado could be anywhere within the town, or around the town.
Let's search the town. Shall we split up into little groups?
Let's look for like inns and stuff, and taverns and such.
Would it not be wise to find out a bit more about our enemy before we confront him? Maybe the guildmaster knows something?
Sure, let's go ask him what he knows.
Oh my god! Before I forget, I need to enchant my rapier! Almost choked, because I almost forgot.
Okay, so Mira, are you gonna be doing that before,
I'm doing it now.
Okay, so...
Right now, because I'm gonna forget.
Before the group starts heading out, you end up sprinting out the door as though you've forgotten something. And I'm assuming you are going to be meeting up with the rest of the group. Oh my god, I haven't opened your sheet in like forever on my page. But essentially, where is it? you will be away from the rest of the group for the start, and you will be joining them mid-conversation. So if I could ask you to mute temporarily while you're getting that sorted out, I will just pop that on your page for you. So the rest of the group heads out into the guild's halls, and you find that the guildmaster's office is quite busy, but there's nothing too chaotic going on at the moment. So now seems to be when it's going to be getting the quietest. So if you want, you can enter and, you know, go and approach the guildmaster.
Oh, knock on the door. There's the door.
Yep. So
Hunton.
you knock on the door and you lead the way. And inside is Lupus, who is currently filling out some paperwork with what appears to be another Wolvenite whose fur is almost like galaxy or space coloured. I'm not really sure how to specifically describe the patterning, but their fur is a mixture of like dark purples, blues, with like little spatters of yellow across certain parts of his fur. But they appear to be locked in a conversation. But you may step in and intervene to start speaking,
Okay.
as they appear to be at the end of their paperwork.
Good morning, sir. Lupus, sir, whichever. I was wondering if we can have a word?
Lupus looks up from the conversation he is having with the Wolvenite, and after a few moments, the space-coloured Wolvenite leaves the room. Before Lupus looks over to the group. Yes, can I help you? You seem to be certainly up and about quite early in comparison to when your group is normally about.
Oh, we're on a mission, aren't we? We're going to be trying to find Mado Pater, I think his name was. I was wondering if you know anything about him, anything that can help us, any kind of motivations, any weaknesses, like what are we up against here?
I had a fun.
Like where he is.
Well, we've got a rough idea of where he potentially could be. We have reason to believe that he's hanging out either around the woods during the night, and towards the daytime. We've had a couple of our guild members mention seeing him around the local coliseum. As to Mado himself, as I'm sure you've quite clearly guessed at this, well, I say guessed, I've probably told you myself, Mado and your mentor, Father Bear, are siblings. And when we initially found Father Bear, part of his skull was caved in, which is why we left him with the clergy, and why he's now called Father Bear. But it would seem that, from what we managed to gather in terms of information, the battle between him and Mado that ended up in his injuries, we'll call them. Well, I suppose that's literally what you would call them. It seems that event itself was because of their father. I'm sure none of you are very aware of what a cave bear folk society is like, right? Unless one of you has conveniently researched into it.
No, not that I don't know anything, no. Anybody else?
No.
Well, let me starting to sound like Priscilla. Let me enlighten you. Cave Bear Folk Society is based around the survival of the fittest. Those that are strongest are the ones in power. And the Pater family themselves are at the top of the chain. At the top of the chain of one of the one of the cave bear folk tribes that are scattered across the continents. Their father intended to have his two sons fight against each other, and whoever won the fight would succeed. Basically take control. Not exactly the most family-friendly sort of thing, but it would seem that before that point, most of the information we have would show that they were quite a close pair of siblings. I'm not really sure of much else outside of that. We don't really have much idea of his motives and why he's helping Mace or anything along that line. We're still working on that one. Apologies, it's probably not much help, but it doesn't seem like Mado himself is outwardly evil.
Just misguided, I guess.
I guess you could call it that, yes.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Lupus. Guildmaster? I forget, what do you want me to call you?
Just call me by my name, it's easier.
Lupus. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? I think that's everything I want to ask.
I'm all good here.
Let's go find him.
So, as you're leaving, Mira is just about made her way back with a new fancy enchanted rapier that she's spent 150,000 gil on to make it all nice and fancy. Mira, would you like to inform the rest of your guild party as to what your weapon now does?
Okay, so, well, I figured, we've come across a lot of undead things, so I thought that maybe it'd be good if I put a bane on it so that it did more damage to the undead. I mean, it just seems kind of sensible to me. I don't know what you guys think, but I kind of like it. It looks quite cool.
Whoa.
That's actually a very good idea, Mira.
Cute, I thought so too. So now when I stab things that are living but not living, they're gonna have a hard time.
You go whack 'em hard, yeah? You bash 'em, Mira.
Them so hard and they're gonna feel it right in their little skulls.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, Lupus said that he'd been seen around the Colosseum at night time. So I guess if we're going to be trying to find him...
No, it's a
there.
Colosseum at daytime.
Sorry, slip of the tongue. It'd probably also be the better place to fight them because, Colosseum, big open space.
Let's go.
So,
Jeez.
are you going to be going directly for Mado, or are you going to be?
Father Bear first.
Hmm?
Pick up Father Bear first, aren't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
Father Bear is currently in the infirmary after the events of last session, due to the critical hit he sustained from the Abaddon's virus fly attack.
Is he out for the count then?
No, he's recently woken up. So if you want, you can go and retrieve him to bring him with you, or you can leave him here to rest so he's not having to fight his own brother.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I think we should let him just rest.
We're strong enough anyways. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, Father Bear is quite strong, and I'm sure his brother, if they're supposed to be so close and so similar and fighting to the death, probably going to be just as strong. So, how many of you think you could take on Father Bear?
I can.
Yes, I know you think so, Alice.
Have you even seen me in combat, Penton?
Anyways,
I can take on anyone.
As you
I saw
say,
this coming, and I took the liberty of buying some items from the shop as well. And Benton is going to hand out a few items. Shall I list them off or just put them in the chat? Or
you may do. As you're discussing, and Alice is boldly proclaiming that she's able to beat Father Bear, you feel a large hand on your shoulder, and a very familiar voice. Well, I don't agree with you there, Alice, but well, kids are supposed to look up and be bright and cheerful about their abilities. And you realise that Father Bear is currently standing behind you.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
So if so Penton, if you are going to be sharing out any items that you have, probably worth just plopping them down in the chat and removing them from, say, would be worth adding those to everybody else's sheets later. Just put them down so people know what's there.
Okie dokie.
As this is happening and Penton is sharing items out, you just want to plop them down in the thing so people know what's what. As you guys are getting ready to get moving, you notice that it's very cloudy out. It looks like it's going to rain.
What is this weather? Let's go find them quickly so it doesn't rain.
Oh, I kind of like this weather. It's kind of nice. I think the frogs will be quite happy.
The frogs?
Yeah, the
Do you have
frogs!
a pet frog?
I like frogs. I think they're cute.
You had pet chickens, didn't you?
My mother had a pet chicken. I also had one myself. I actually wonder how she's doing. My father didn't really like it very much, though, so... Well,
Yeah, I bet
hope
the
he...
chickens wouldn't like the rain.
Xanis pops up
No.
next to Mira. Your dad doesn't seem to like anything. Very grumpy.
He didn't always used to be like this. I mean, he used to be really nice from what I can remember, but I think he's just having some hard times right now. I wouldn't think about it too much.
Xanis frowns slightly.
Hmm.
From what my dad told me, apparently your dad stabbed him years ago. I don't know. Maybe he's just always been a bad egg. I don't care. I don't have to deal with him. So anyway, we should get going. And Xanis proceeds to start basically. Oh, I'm trying to think of what I can reference. Kind of think like overly confident soldier kind of marching out of the front door, with Kay just face in hands, shaking her head in disapproval. So, are you going to follow?
Yep.
Let's go.
Follow the child, follow the child, follow the child.
Okay, so as you're following, Penton should have distributed. There you go.
What, that is a
I
lot.
just want to make note of one thing. I'm going to have him say about the emergency exits that he's given to everybody. So these are, if shit really goes down and we're all going to fucking die, use these and we can get out.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Thank you.
Only thing I will note here is that when you hand them over to Father Bear, he looks at you very suspiciously. before putting them in his backpack. So, as you're heading through the town, you find it's surprisingly busy out, but it begins to start chucking it down, and the crowds very, very quickly separate out, leaving very, very few people out, like outside, and in front of you is the arena where Mado has apparently been seen.
We investigate.
You may. Are you all going in to investigate? This is important to clarify.
Probably.
I need to know who is going in and who is not.
Yes, we are all going in.
Where are we going? Sorry?
Colosseum.
Colosseum, yeah.
Are we all go? Oh, wait, we're all going in.
We're all going in. We're all going
If
in.
he's waiting for us, if it's a trap, we don't want to risk getting separated.
There are probably other people in there. I doubt he rented out the Colosseum just to kick our ass, specifically.
So,
At least going stealthily.
okay. If everybody's gonna stealth, if everybody's gonna
We can
stealth, then can you all roll for stealth, please?
Can I give everybody a is it prism powder, the vanish one?
You're the one that put it in your sheet, so look at your items if you put it in correctly.
Who has bad stealth?
I can't
I've-
remember.
+2.
I came prepared.
Is +2 bad?
I have a +2.
Yeah, I think a lot of us have terrible stealth. I think that's the problem.
Let's just see.
Maybe we should just go in. Like, I doubt it's any kind of. It would be weird.
Yeah, I'll save it.
Okay. As you guys are preparing to start moving in, you hear the crack of lightning above you. It's really starting to come down now. And as you all are prepping to head in, can you roll me stealth, please, if you're sneaking in? Okay, going from top to bottom. Alice, what did you roll?
8.
Mira,
13.
Jasper,
Yeah, this isn't gonna work. 7.
Milo,
Don't quite understand why we're stealthing through a public spot where probably
Yeah.
a bunch of people are around. And I
Neither.
don't quite imagine. Oh, well, I've never been in a Colosseum before, but I don't quite understand why we're stealthing.
In case they're nearby. And we
In a
want to get the
public
upper
arena?
hand.
Stealth.
Well, you
to
don't
blend
know.
in with the crowd.
Okay. Let's say we're stealthing to try and blend
Listen,
in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's like in Hitman. It's like in
Instead
Hitman. You
of-
blend between the people to get closer to your target.
Yeah, not like we're, like, leaning down. Behind walls,
sure.
jumping around.
Anyway,
you know, we're not-
Milo,
just play with it, folks.
are you stealthing, or are you gonna just walk normally while everybody else is trying to be all sneaky and blend in?
You might as well not at this point.
I'm just gonna walk normally.
Okay,
Right,
and
right.
We're not high enough on stealth anyway.
Penton?
Just gonna look like an idiot.
10.
Yeah. So you all
Oh my god, the
fail.
stealth master.
Pretty much all of you fail that
Hey!
because you're trying to sneak through a crowd that's going the opposite direction to you, away from the arena, because it's basically thunder, lightning, and all sorts of things frightening. There's rain coming down like nobody's business, and everybody just seems to be kind of leaving at the moment.
I don't want to talk about it.
Everyone turns to look at no.
Yeah, there are some people. There are some people giving you very strange looks, like, what the hell are these people doing? You know,
To be fair, we are a strange-looking group.
you are definitely a very unusual-looking group. So,
When everyone is usually human, huh?
I mean, this town is quite diverse in terms of like your races. Like there are, it's very very few like what I can only describe as duplicate races, if you will. There's a very very large blend of different varieties of people. Anything from dragons to your dragonborns to Banga to humans to Asimars to literally you name it, it's probably here. I think even at one point one of you spot as you're going along, you see what looks like some sort of catfolk person. That they look very 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 large and very strong. In terms of they look like they could probably squish your head between their hands, kind of strong.
I'm listening.
They're a cat person. Just to
never mind.
clarify.
I'm not listening.
You literally go "Row" in response to Lupus introducing.
I'm brain dead. Okay, I have a job.
So what's the plan? How are we going to approach this? How are we going to fight? Are we just going to bundle straight in, or
Let's just go in.
formation?
Let's the bigger people go first.
I mean, I
The
don't know
stronger
about you
people
guys,
go
but I've
first.
seen this man. He's quite big, quite muscly, so I would assume he's going to be quite hands-on in fighting.
Yeah.
Well, no issue then.
As
Anyway,
in, ranged people with things that are ranged for spells probably stay back. Melee fighters get a bit closer to gauge how it goes.
Hold on. Oh no, please tell me this loaded. Oh no.
I'm
Not having
Yes.
not having technical difficulties at all. Smiley face.
Stop lying to yourself.
I put a map down that I'd sorted out. It's a very familiar map to some of you, and the map is not loading. Oh
I'm
no! Map, why?
Did I scream?
No.
No.
New rape.
I,
New rape incoming.
no. Please don't. Why is this
No,
not?
I can't be bothered right now. I'm too lazy.
No. Okay, well, excuse me for a moment while I have to re-upload this. God's sake.
This is unfortunate.
Good luck.
It's fine.
What?
It's fine.
It seems like
Wait,
wait.
Wait, we had to get through that entire crowd with Rosemary as well. No shit, we won't.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Everybody forgets about the giant bird.
bird.
Everybody forgets about the giant bird. So,
Milo and Karl are just sort of ducking down and looking around
Ninja bird.
on top of a big bird.
My god, I didn't even roll stealth. I was just like, oh.
yeah, so, for those of you that are trying to blend in, you forget there's a giant yellow bird following behind you. So, please, Matt, I will cry if you decide that now is the time you're not going to function. I literally put this map in 5 minutes ago, and it's decided now is going to be the time where it insults me and goes, yeah, no. Okay, there we go. Back to objects and thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, fuck's sake. Oh, and it's not even copied and pasted the thing I was trying to copy. Marshmallow.
We'll be right back.
It's fine. It's fine. Nothing is going wrong. Everything's
He's
going
lying
wrong.
to himself.
So, as you guys approach the arena... Oh my god, please don't tell me these are out of... Okay, they're not out of line. I was about to cry. I thought they were out of line.
I'm always crying.
We know.
Woo!
You're the main reason why.
Good.
Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. As you enter the arena stand, like the stands around the arena area, standing in the middle of this slightly muddy arena is the person you are looking for, Mado, who is currently swinging his weapon at some of the training targets nearby. You can move in to attack, or you can wait. You can wait and see what happens. But
We'll wait and
I
see.
mean, we rolled awfully on stealth. He's going to see us.
Yeah, do you think he has a high passive perception?
Also, we should talk to him first, just so that, in
We'll try
case we
talking
can
to
get him on our side. That'd be cool. I think so. I think we should.
so, if anybody is going to attempt to go and speak to him, please do so now.
Nope.
Nobody go on their own.
Well, I would, but if everyone else is not going, then maybe I shouldn't. I feel like I need to try and listen, but listening's difficult.
Has he noticed Alice talking?
Oh my god, Alice, shut up.
That's an 18, so yes. He stops what he's doing and looks up to you guys. Standing at the top of the stairs down into part of this coliseum. As a small little lift or pulley system. And
Now pretend to be a lost child.
points his
Kidding me?
Points his axe at the group. And then shouts, "Oi, you best get down here and start fighting. We got someone to finish." And Mira,
yet.
he's not looking at any of the rest of you. His axe is if you follow where his axe is pointed, it's aimed directly at Father Bear, who is still standing with you because nobody told him to stay behind.
Whoops.
So, are you guys going to accept a challenge, or are you going to try and book it out of here with the full well knowledge that he could potentially be very easily coming after you?
I think we get Father Bear out of the room, try and talk to him, and if that doesn't work, we just kick his ass. How about that?
Father Bear is already here. So
Yeah, we just go say, "Hey, go back."
Shouldn't we ask Father Bear if he wants to be here?
No.
Instead of presuming that he doesn't.
At no point did anybody ask him if he wants to be here or not. He's just here because
Well,
nobody told him.
Well, we're going to the room. We still can. If he wants to leave, he can leave.
Said, "I'm coming."
I'm gonna ask him. I'm like, Father Bear, you don't have to be here if you don't want to. I understand if this will be difficult for you.
Upon saying that, he looks at you, Mira, almost with seems mildly insulted,
Okay.
but shrugs, pulls his axe from its sheath, tower shield in the other hand, and proceeds to start walking down the steps to go into the arena.
Let's go! Can I follow him?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, we have to all go with him. Let him die. So let's do this.
Okay, so just casual plug. The theme that is about to start playing is one of Enrico Diona's themes again, of the music remakes. So I'll be plugging that in the thing. Also, I'm just going to loop this quietly in the background. It's the FF9 boss theme. Okay, so everybody moves down into the arena with good old Father Bear. You will have.
Supposed to change.
Yep, I'm working on that now.
Okay, thank you.
Remember,
Oh, son of a bitch!
No! No!
polygon/line. So the line that I'm currently drawing. There we go. This line here that I've just drawn on the map for you. That will be basically your front line. So you may rearrange yourselves behind said line.
Oh, sorry, I've become Father Bear.
Awesome. Move backwards. I did not want to come near anti-father.
So, I'd also like, while you guys are shuffling yourselves around, I'm just going to make sure that the screen is zoomed out so we can see all of the action. Is that coming up on the stream alright? Yes, it is. Lovely.
You want me to move Rosemary and Karl?
Yes, you're more than welcome to. Also, I really hope I didn't just accidentally put... Kay is going to move back here. Those of you that are sitting on that line, can you just move yourselves back a bit, please?
Aww.
So
No,
behind the line, not on the line.
Aww.
So
Yeah,
I'm
if
gonna
we go
say-
too close, we'll get hit by the train.
I'm going to say the people up close, melee, the tanks, should be covering the ranged people. Because it looks quite strong, and if they get hit, for example, if Jasper gets hit, Jasper is dead.
Okay, well, fun fact. I want everybody to roll me initiative, please, as we go into this.
Oh my god, why has life taken me? I don't know. No. No.
Oh god, I'm choking on my own saliva. Fuck.
I haven't even done anything funny yet and you're already dying!
Yeah, because I just saw what I rolled for a fucking father bear.
Oh.
Oh, you are gonna have a good time. Mira. What did you roll on initiative?
Huh?
What did you roll on initiative?
Oh, you can guess, hun.
Is it a nat 1?
1.
It sure is.
What is it total?
4.
Oof. Penton.
23.
Damn. Xanis.
Plus 4 initiative.
8 for Xanis. Father Bear rolled an 8. K rolled a 19? 19. Okay. Everybody that doesn't want to move first is moving first. I'll roll for Karl. Because... Uh-oh. Is that a... Yep, that's a 9. Oh god, what are my rolls today? Which means that Rosemary's got a 9. Jasper!
Natural 20 plus 2, so 22.
Damn. Milo!
Hey Lupus, Milo got a 9.
Oh no. Hey, well at least Milo, Karl, and Rosemary all got the same initiative, and that's what counts in the end.
Haha, family, am I right?
Family, we all die together. Smile.
Rise.
Anyway, Alice, what did you roll on initiative?
13.
13?
Mhm.
Okay. So let me just organize this, sort from Z to A, because that's how numbers work apparently. Lovely. So, first person to move is Penton.
Okay, first thing I'm probably going to do is use the Chocobo Wing to give everybody haste.
By using what?
The Chocobo Wing.
Okay. Can you please pick your center point? If you're tossing it.
Can I do that again?
I'm assuming that's Milo. Milo, can you just span around for the 30-foot radius around that point? Yeah, so the point that Milo's going from there, if you see that, that
Yeah, I don't know if
is...
I can... Is it on my position, or can I choose where it is?
You can throw it there, or you can move there and use it so it's a 30-foot
I'll throw it
around
there
you.
then, I guess.
Okay.
If you throw it here, I think that encompasses everyone. Yeah. If you put it here, if you put it where Father Bear is, you'll get everyone.
Okay. Then. Oh, I've only got one action the first turn, haven't I? Because I've just put haste down.
Mm-hmm.
So. Spread out a bit.
Why is there a triangle?
Okay.
Yep, that's me done.
Alright, can somebody make a buff debuff thread, please?
Okay.
What thing are we gonna call it now?
Wait, hold on, I have a perfect idea.
Woolsack.
There you go. Thread has been created, so you guys can pop your buffs and debuffs in there.
Yeah, that's a good.
Okay.
That's a good name.
Penton, can you roll the duration for that, please? Remember, there's a 1d8 that you need to roll for
Oh
that.
yeah. Where is it? Oh crap! I didn't write down the. Oh, it's 1d8. Okay.
Yep.
Five rounds.
5 rounds. Okay, somebody put that in the buff and debuff thread, please. I love you, but I'm not the one that's keeping track of it this time because I have so many sheets. Smile. Okay, after that then is Jasper.
Haste is plus 1 action, right?
Yep, 1 action plus 1 AC, yada yada yada. It's haste.
Can I cast, if I have an extra action, can I cast 2 spells?
Yeah, because they'd both be an action each, so yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Elemental. Actually, no, I don't need Elemental. It probably doesn't have any Elemental stuff. I'm just gonna cast Dark 2, and then. Sure, Blind. So first is Dark 2, which is.
So roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Great, that's lovely. I love that. I love that for me. A natural 20? What?
Okay.
That's 20 plus. Where would be combat?
What, the modifiers and stuff?
Yeah,
It should be put on the spell description itself.
hit bonus.
Oh, you mean hit bonus? Oh, yeah, that'll be on combat under your
20
intelligence.
8,
Yep, that
I
hits.
think.
28 hits.
Yeah, and do spells get crit? Do they?
Yep. So
Okay, that's awesome.
spells get spells on a crit do double damage.
$68 damage.
Pardon?
68.
68.
Whoa!
I rolled on the 3d6. I rolled a 6, 5, and a 6.
Damn. So 68.
And then it's a con save.
Okay. The con save.
sure it's gonna
What's the DC for it?
It's a second level spell, so 16.
Yeah. So you rolled a 26 total, and you only on impact your spell does 24 points of damage.
Oh, so he has. Is that just for dark or is it for everything?
That's
Oh, I
from
don't-
that's from the shadow damage that you just dealt. So it was
She
Oh,
did a hefty chunk of damage.
Damn. I'll do something else next time. Okay. Then the next spell is blind, so that's a win save.
wisdom save. Okay. Ba, 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 ba.
For the record, if we do too much damage, is he gonna instantly die?
What's the DC?
Oh, it's 16 probably. Wait, what level is it?
Blind should be a first level spell, if I remember correctly.
There's 0 for some reason.
You should say 1 unless I've fucked up somewhere.
I'll change it to 1.
Thank you. Means to go back and correct the actual page. So yeah, what's the DC for it?
15.
Okay,
15.
well I roll. Oh god, I rolled a 17 total. Yeah, 17 total.
Okay, so it's fine.
Okay. Anything else you're doing with your turn? Okay.
No.
Okay, remember to minus your MP, please. Next person to act is K, who currently has... okay. Who is going to immediately start off by casting Regen on Milo. So for the next 4 rounds, Milo, you recover 2 HP at the start of each turn. And you also, for the next 4 rounds, have +2 to AC, as Mira casts Protect on you as well.
Mira?
Oh, Mira? Fucking K. Sorry, K.
It's news to me, day.
So, yeah, okay, yeah, you got it. Nice. Okay. Next person to act is Mado.
Monka W.
Oh, I forget what the item was called now. Oh god. Why did I put it in notes? Okay, yeah. So, Mado flings a chocobo wing on himself, giving himself haste for the next 4 rounds. So, combat tracker, let's pop that in there. And then, using his bonus action, unleashes Dark Side.
Oh, stinky.
Yeah.
Outside, let's go.
Fuck.
As you come to realise that Mado is quite significantly the opposite of Father Bear. Not just in terms of seems a lot more menacing, but is a Dark Knight. Mado then proceeds to move up to... Wait, hold on, how far is his movement? Let me just... where is it? Cool. Ah, perfect. Proceeds to move up to Alice.
Yep.
And swings. Swings his axe. Yep, okay. Your AC is... Yeah, that definitely hits. Okay. He rolls a 21 total to hit.
16.
Rolls 21 total to hit.
Oh, jeez.
So... Let me just roll.
Make that noise. You are not a mouse.
Squeak, squeak, motherfucker!
No!
Squeak, I'm a rat.
I'm a rat.
Oh wait, no, it's not a 21 to hit, it's a 23 to hit. I forgot to add the hit bonus.
Man.
Whoops.
Still hits.
So... That's that. You halve shadow damage, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, so that plus that, so it's actually that, which means that is that. Okay. Am I forgetting anything? No? Okay, so you take a lovely grand total of 23 damage, 21 slashing, and 2 shadow damage. And
Oh.
if you guys would like to direct your attention to Mado's health bar. Sorry, I forgot to minus the 8 from activating Dark Side. Alice, as you are struck, you feel the axe leech some of the energy that has just been removed from you by that attack. And Mado appears to regain some of his strength from that hit.
Wait, what?
I.e., he just whacked you and did that damage, and he seems to have gotten stronger, as though he is leeching your strength through the weapon.
Blah, blah, blah.
And that is going to be... I think this is where he ends his turn? Yeah. Okay, next person.
Reaction to call out to everybody to use their black curtains I gave them.
Can do, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, black curtains, use them. Less damage.
Okay, next person to act is... Alice. Yeah, Alice.
Well, I'm angry. So I'm gonna whack him back
Roll to hit.
with my
With the
wherever it
short
went,
sword.
obsidian short sword.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, natural 20. No. Okay, so 25 to hit, natural 20.
That hits.
Oh, this is sexy. Okay, 1d6, and then I do all the fancy numbers. A 3, 6, 12 points of damage, piercing damage.
12 piercing. Okay.
Yeah. And can I use grit stance?
That takes an action if I'm correct, so yes, you can.
Yeah,
because
but
you
I
have
have
the
an
haste.
action because...
Yes, sorry, my brain is trying to process numbers. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so can I use grit stance?
let me just double check what that does for you. Because I
take
know
a stance
yours.
below the enemy's advance, and the enemy takes -3 to all damage rolls and half their total movement
That's
speed.
you. So you will take -3 to your damage rolls and have your movement halved, but you gain resistance against damage, if I'm correct. Yeah. I think so. Wait, no.
Oh, okay.
No, that's to the enemy. Don't worry. I'm reading that wrong. So yeah, enemy has reduced damage and half movement speed.
But gains +3 resistance to physical damage.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Let me double check something real quick, because that doesn't read right.
I know, I was a bit confused, but it sounded cool though.
No, that's the -4 and the movement speed halving is to you, but you gain the resistance to physical damage. Sorry, I just had to clarify that was correct.
That
Yeah.
is correct.
So you take the damage reduction and movement speed loss, but you gain the damage resistance.
For me.
Yes, so you will gain the resistance
Okay.
against damage, but you will have your damage rolls reduced and your movement speed reduced during the time that's active. Just so I've made sure that that's correct. Sorry, there was a little bit of... I may have read that wrong. My bad.
Right.
Anyway, assuming you're not going to do anything with your bonus action, the next person to act would be Karl. Milo, do you want to take Karl's turn, or... It is up to you.
I'm like not familiar with this sheet at all, I'm going to admit.
That's fine.
Well, I definitely want him to put up an aura, but which one I don't know.
I mean, the last one seems pretty useful.
Warding warning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the first one. The first or last one seemed the most useful.
I don't know what DR is.
Damage reduction.
Oh. I'll go with warding warning.
Okay. So let me just pop up the... Okay, let me just pop that on Karl then. Ah shit, wait, I'm trying to do this through the stream view, not the actual.
Mwah.
The one where I have the DM fucking permissions. Scroll down. Everybody prepare to see big yellow aura pop.
Realised it was that big. Jesus Christ.
It's 60 feet.
Oh,
It says on
wow.
the thing 60 feet.
You can tell I've obviously been paying attention to Milo's. Karl's sheet, yep.
It's understandable. We're bouncing back and forth here. I can deal with Rosemary, so I just need brain cells. Bird. Okay, yeah, I know what the bird's doing.
I'm just gonna say Karl will probably move here or there. In the mini minor because I'm not going to mini minor right now. He's gonna move here
Okay.
and is going to attack twice.
Okay, roll to hit for both of those.
Combat page.
I believe for Karl
First,
it's...
oh my fucking god, they're both nat 20s.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Hello, what the fuck? This has never happened to me before. I don't like
Dice
this.
no longer cursed.
It's not my cursed dice, so that's
That's probably why.
There you go then.
okay then. I wasn't expecting this to happen, but okay. Time to hit with the old spear. Okay, so the first hit will do maths. 17 piercing damage, and the second. Wait, nat 20s for a total of, I can't math, 25 each. But they both hit, I assume.
25 each.
Yeah, 25 to hit.
Yeah, they're both hit, but what's the damage total?
17 and then 13.
Okay.
Damn.
For Rosemary, she's gonna apply Choco Guard to Karl and Alice. So for the next 4 rounds, Karl and Alice both have +2 to AC and spell saves.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, so after that is Milo.
Milo's, if I click the right tab, going to move. First of all. Instant range, and then one more step backwards, and that's at 25 feet. Is going to fire his gun for his first action. Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
Bonus action, reload, and then fire again. Oh shit, and that's gone onto the floor. Never mind. Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
Yay. And that's my turn.
Okay, so next person to act is Father Bear.
Oh fuck it.
Oh no!
Oh god. Father Bear is going to use his first action to use... where is it? Compel Hostility. To... use Compel Hostility on himself. Oh boy, here we go. Is then going to use Knight's Calling to antagonize Mado. Mado rolls a nat 1. Oh boy. And then Featherbear is going to use Cure, pardon you, on Alice, healing Alice a grand total of 12 HP.
Oh, thank you.
And now Featherbear only has 1 MP left. Whoops. Anyway, next person to act is Xanis, who is immediately going to move on up to get this party started.
Oh my god. Xanis, don't kill him. Careful.
He misses with his first attack, and misses with the second, because he rolled, what was it? A 13 and a 10. Rip. Which means it is now Mira's action.
Okay. Oh my god, okay. First I'm gonna attack with my rapier. So give me 1 second. 18 plus.
You need to move first, my guy.
Oh yeah, my guy. I'm going all the way around. There we go. 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
1d8. Oh, 8 damage.
What element is that? Sorry? It's just 8 piercing damage.
Yeah. I don't think he's undead, is he?
No.
And that's still alive, so I'm gonna cast with my spell combat thingy, the special one that I normally do. I'm going to cast. Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna do too much damage. Oh wait, I can do non-lethal. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cast arrow.
Okay, roll to hit.
17 plus, what is that, level 1? 23?
Yes.
23?
Yeah, that hits. Sorry.
1d6. 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus 12. Plus 22, and then half it 'cause I'm doing non-lethal.
Sorry, was that 22 total?
Yeah, but half it 'cause I'm doing non-lethal.
11.
Mhm.
Okay. So, where is it? So you do a total of 5 damage to him.
Fair enough.
Okay. So looping around to the top of the initiative order, it is Penton.
Wait, is he not dead?
Nope.
I mean, is on 1 HP?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't get him! Gonna die!
Penton. Back to the top of the initiative order. You're muted.
Oh, yes, I'm trying to think. Hang on. Move over here
Talk to him.
and to do what I suggested to do, but no one seems to have done. Just going to use the first action to use the Black Curtain.
Yes, 1 HP.
That's for 1d4 rounds, so. For 4 rounds. And. And. I guess I will use the I'll use the Choco Shield as well.
Okay.
I'll use it on Mirror.
Okay. So next person to act after that then would be Jasper.
Talk to him.
Hello. Should I like try and talk to him, or should I just keep it?
You wanna try to make him stand down voluntarily without killing him?
Yeah. Okay, so I haste, right?
Yep, so you have 2 actions currently.
Okay, first action, I'm gonna. And it does do. Let's do another damage. You know what? I'll try and talk to him. I'm gonna say, listen, stand down. You're finished.
Okay. Your words appear to fall on uncaring ears as his grip on the weapon tightens. It's clear that he is in no position of believing that he is anywhere near losing yet.
A second, I'm gonna cast Ruin. I'll try and do. Can I do like non-lethal damage?
You can certainly try. So
Okay,
yes,
I'll certainly try.
1 HP.
It's an automatic.
1 HP. If you
Yes,
hit him, he
it's an
goes
automatic
down.
hit. Target takes 1d4 plus 1 non-elemental.
He will be negative.
Yeah.
okay.
I could do typing.
If you want to roll your damage,
Lucas is typing something
Don't do
to
it.
us in the chat,
Don't do
and
it.
I'm concerned.
Wait
Oh wait, it
first.
says 2 missiles. Does that mean I roll twice, or does it
yeah.
mean...
So it'll be similar to like magic missile. It's two hits.
2d4 plus 1 each time. Okay. 3, 4.
Please don't kill him. Oh my god.
Okay, 6 non-elemental damage.
Is that 6 total?
Yep, 6 total.
Please
As using his reaction upon those missiles launching, Mado raises a shield, and you see it glisten slightly as your projectiles are bounced back at you.
Oh dear.
So Jasper, you take 6 non-elemental damage.
Oh no, I take 6 non-elemental damage. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, you
Alright, Marianne, calm down.
me.
Right, what am I doing here? Okay, using
Disarm him. Just disarm him.
next person to
Roll
act
for instinct.
is Kay, who
Okay, so hold on. Disarm him, is he?
she proceeds to cast Cure on both Alice and Jasper, healing. That came through the mic. Healing 19 HP to Alice.
Wow. I'm maxed.
And 16 HP to Jasper, and that is the end of her turn. So -2 of her MP. As you guys are preparing, as Alice, Karl, or Father Bear are preparing to, disarm. Father Bear is clearly preparing to knock out Mado, so you guys can decide what to do. Mado puts his shield away, and he's already got Dark Side enabled. Yeah, that'll be each turn they start. So before his HP goes. Okay. And using his bonus action, enables Soul Eater, clearly investing everything into this last hit, as he's clearly about to go down, and he swings at He swings at Father Bear. No! And he crits.
Funny. I fucking.
Oh dear.
Oh my god!
He's fucking dead! Fuck!
I'm stressed. I'm going to make memes because I'm stressed.
What are we get? No, I have a Phoenix down. We have Phoenix downs. It's fine. We have Phoenix. We have so many. We
My
have Phoenix
emotions don't have Phoenix Downs.
Clip that.
downs. Anyway, sorry. Keep going.
And oh my fucking god. By some sheer miracle, Father Bear survives on 1 HP as he takes a total of 62 damage.
Ouch.
62 times this. And you watch as Mado regains some of his lost strength. And then I need to minus that from Soul Eater. Then turns to Mira, swinging for his second attack.
Is that a crit?
Fun story. It's not,
Plus? Okay.
but it is
Oh, for fuck's sake.
emotionally damaging because, fun fact, that's oh my god.
Don't make that noise. Don't make that. Don't make that noise.
You're getting hit, my guy.
So if I told you I rolled 10 and 6 on the 2 dice that I just had to roll, I rolled max on both dice. Halve Mirror is resistant to shadow, to halve it. So you take a grand total of 26? 26 damage, I think. Hold on.
Here, who? Me?
That's 13, 23 plus 3, yeah. So you take a grand total of 26 points of damage, Mira. That's applying your resistances.
How much?
26.
26, 2-6.
Penton gave me a thing that reduced the thing.
Okay, if it...
Where
You
is-
+2 to your AC and +2 to saving throws and fast healing too.
oh shit, I forgot to do that. So... that.
Are you dead?
Okay,
Area?
and then as part of his last action, he's going to activate Living Dead, his limit break.
Oh,
And that's where it's gonna... that is where he is going to end his turn.
Oh dear.
We all just gang up on him at once to get rid of his weapons.
Anyway, speaking of ganging up, Alice, Karl, Milo, Xanis, Mira, Father Bear, all of you guys are taking your actions next.
Disarm him!
Can I use my little, what's it called? Sleight of hand. Grab them weapons. Can I use sleight of hand, please?
You can certainly try.
Oh, that's a natural one. I take it back. I am not.
You give him your sword instead.
No. Alice got confused.
Okay, so as you attempt to disarm him of your weapons, you fail so epically that you end up dropping your weapon, and you will have to spend your next action picking it up, if you're going to pick it back up.
Alice.
Alice is feeding.
That's what does Living Dead do? For Dark Knight.
Yeah, I feel like there's
I can tell you.
information we should know.
Living Dead Oh, I don't have it.
Great.
Limit break.
Yeah, bonus and limit
It'll be on
break.
your combat page.
Oh, it's a limit break. Oh, yes. For 1 round, the Dark Knight allows the darkness to consume them. They cannot be dropped below 0 HP unless struck by a critical hit that would reduce them to -1 HP or lower. The first critical hit is negated if it would kill, but any further crits will kill the Dark Knight.
Oh,
Do you want to read the last half of
Also,
that
they're
for me,
still
Alice?
unconscious and aren't stable.
Crying,
yeah.
screaming, I don't want to be here anymore.
So basically,
Didn't
They won't
hear.
die.
let me just read that for you. I'm not going to give you the duration on Mado's sheet. The Dark Knight allows the darkness to consume them. They cannot be dropped below 0 HP unless struck by a critical hit that would reduce them below 1 HP or lower. So -1 or lower, basically. The first critical hit each round is negated if it were killed, but any further crits after that will kill the Dark Knight. When this limit break ends, if they aren't at 0 HP or above, they immediately fall unconscious and aren't stabilized. And to specify, this activates as a bonus action, and only ignores damage via enemy attacks, abilities, or spells that drop HP abilities or spells that drop HP without directly damaging, so stuff like poison will still harm the Dark Knight. So your direct damage hits will not fuck him up. You got indirectly,
So you crit.
unless you crit twice. So if one of you crits, then the
So
other.
how are we gonna get?
Yeah.
How are we gonna get a dude who does not like they're What's the word you said? It's like hierarchy. We have to beat him in combat, but not kill him. But his race sees it's a thing to the death. There's got to be some sort of loophole here, man.
Did you say that in character or out of?
I'm just speaking aloud.
Yeah, I would assume that you guys are saying out of character. So
Yeah.
I will give you guys a few seconds to try and work out what the hell to do. Because
Can you repeat how their society works? Because this is something that I should know anyway.
Okay, not necessarily, but sure. For the sake of plot convenience, essentially, their society works off of whoever is the strongest rules. So the last time that Father Bear and Mado were fighting, it was to prove who was stronger. So basically, their society is based off of whoever is the strongest is the one with all the power.
Yeah, it sounds like the only way to make it happen is if Father Bear downs Mado. I feel like that's the only way he's going to accept it. Because I'm scared he may just kill himself afterwards out of embarrassment.
Excellent analysis. However, we are about to die, so maybe, you know, he's gonna kill us. So we should
Going to attempt to kill us.
Good luck with that.
It's stressful, man.
I'm gonna drop a mild hint again.
Please do.
You cannot damage him directly, and the effect to damage him and knock him lower, you require something that does not do direct damage, i.e.
So it was the
Environment?
crit, and then the second crit does damage.
So you can either try to crit him, or if somebody has access to status effects, potentially trying to hinder him. I don't know. That's the most obvious and direct hint I will give you because I cannot handle.
Anyone got anything that will leave like burn or poison?
Well, I have a lot of spells that have added effects.
Wait.
You're a bit of everything, really.
I get the feeling Lucas is getting annoyed because we're being dumb.
I mean, no.
We are being dumb.
We are
Yeah.
being dumb.
Okay. Yeah, you're being dumb. You guys
I'm
could
trying to-
attempt to try and knock him over to put him in a position where he's unable to continue fighting.
Sleep.
You could blind
sleep.
him. Yep. You could sleep him.
I'm just gonna
Make him blind.
Sleep.
You'll have to wait until the next round, Jasper. But yes. So I've
Yeah, totally.
Does anyone have any debuff stuff?
Yeah, I got loads. Well, I have things that can come after my damage.
Well, that would work.
And Rayo and Feebleman are pretty
Just
much.
shove him! I'm going to shove Mado over! I'm
Good luck
going
with
to
that.
is
throw
anybody?
his
Yes,
hand
I'll
off.
run up and shove him with my negative
Just get Rosemary to
strength.
do
Why
it!
not?
Rosemary, peck him!
Just bounces straight off and just knocked immediately unconscious.
Go, Rosemary!
Okay, if you want to make a coordinated effort to try and knock him over into a position of, basically a position of submission, don't take that out of context, then you can work together because there are,
Stack him!
basically, you have Alice, Karl, Rosemary, Milo, Father Bear, Xanis, and Mira. All of you can attempt to basically combine your efforts to knock the fucker over.
No, I've already taken my
Push
turn.
him! Push him!
I shall
They crouch
run over
behind
and
him.
attempt to push him.
Okay, Penton made a very good idea there that Xanis is immediately going to capitalize on. Xanis runs behind Mado and proceeds to basically ball up underneath the guy's legs. Can the rest of you, including the bird, who is the bird? Actually, no, I'm going to wait until after. Everybody that isn't Rosemary, can you try and roll strength individually, please? I want to see how many of
Good luck
you.
with that.
You know what? That's not bad. I was
Or-
expecting worse.
You can try and combine your efforts, but that will basically mean that you guys are working on one individual roll rather than multiple.
Does combining the efforts work though?
It would give one of you an advantage, basically.
Excuse me.
Pardon you.
Who has biggest
Sorry, that was
strength?
revolting.
I mean,
Certainly not me.
I'm just going to say, Penton, Jasper, and Kay are non-factors in this as they've already taken their turn.
I just.
Oh, okay.
I
I mean,
rolled
I've already
so-
rolled, so
Yeah.
I'd like to make it canon that I did scream haystack him though.
Yes, sure. Okay. I'm just going to roll for Karl as well. Oh my god. So, this is kind of funny. Oh wait, I'm looking at the bird. Okay, so... Alice, what did you roll for strength?
An 8.
Okay, Alice Alice is the first one to go forward and try and shunt him, and she punches him in the chest, and instead of getting that push, you end up just realizing that your hand is now touching just solid muscle. Like, and you're conflicted about it, because it's like, well, if he's this muscled, how muscled is Father Bear? Because they're basically, like, identical in terms of, like, their physique. But anyway, you punch and you're like, oh, okay. Karl is the first one who actually succeeds the check, as I'm going down initiative order, as Karl proceeds to grab the butt, basically rams Mado in the kneecap with the end of his spear, reducing the DC down for the rest of you, but does not succeed in knocking Mado over. Milo, what did you roll?
you can't hear me. 15.
15. You manage to, like, you get basically both hands try and shove Mado again, like, push really hard against his chest to try and knock him over, and he takes a step back, but not far enough to trip over Xanis. Next person, Mira.
I got a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh.
Title.
You run up, and you shunt him as hard as you can, he takes several steps back, and then Father Bear proceeds to do the same thing, and he's nearly over Xanis, but rolls a nat 20 on a dex save, manages to just hold himself up, he's like teetering, and then Rosemary comes in.
Yes.
You hear a loud "Arr!" as Rosemary runs full speed, jumps, and rolls a nat 20 on her strength.
Yeah!
Milo, do you want to just let the party know how high Rosemary's strength is?
Rosemary's strength. Her base score's at 21.
God.
So with a 25 total, you watch as Mado tumbles backwards over Xanis, hits the floor, and his axe hits the ground and starts spinning off into the distance. Congratulations! It didn't take your brain cells more than 5 minutes to work it out with those hints, but congrats! You worked it out. You knocked the bastard over.
Why the fuck has it only been 5 minutes?
Because I am stupid.
I mean, that's an established thing, but...
It is, and I'm proving the point to our lovely viewers at home.
Yes. Anyway.
I don't know what time is anymore.
The encounter
Congratulations, Mary. You came up with an idea that
is
kinda
done.
worked.
Congratulations, your brain cells are valid. But
No, they are not.
congratulations, guys. You've managed to knock Mado onto the ground. His dark side and soul eater both wear off, and he is currently on. Oh my god! If I take all the numbers away, he's lucky enough that he cancelled it out mid-turn, so he is on 1 health right now. He is knocked prone, and currently has a Karl spear directly in his face, and yeah, he basically is on the verge of conking out. So you can give him a few minutes to recover, and try and talk him out of working for Mace. You can just kill him, or you can do something else that basically gets him out of the picture. An example I used earlier before the stream started is maybe putting him inside of a shipping crate and sending him off to another island. As examples.
Let's not do that.
Guys,
Use
we
the
should
ally.
definitely talk to him. I think that, I'm pretty convincing. I could probably get him to, not join the other guy.
Mace.
He's already with the other guy.
And yeah, he is
You're
kind of
pretty
already there.
But, stop being with the other guy.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly. Very convincing.
You're not very convincing.
I'm sorry, I just had to do a really sarcastic clap noise.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I haven't shown what Mado looks like on screen yet. Well, this is a perfect excuse to just... I'll show it off later. But, who is going to attempt to try and speak to Mado first? You may decide amongst yourselves, but Karl, it's very clear that Karl is not interested in conversing with the enemy, as he is still holding spear point in this guy's face. So, who will be the one to attempt?
I
I'll give it a go.
I would not recommend me.
Understandable. So, Penton?
Penton, why don't you come with
Come on,
me?
you know about these types, so you know what to do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Or maybe Jasper?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Is he still, conscious, or...?
Yeah, he's slowly regaining his consciousness, and Penton, as you approach, Mado makes eye contact with you.
Oh, hello again.
rather silently scowls at you. Not really taking in the fact that you're just there. He's just scowling and looking at you as though to kind of say, what? It's the same kind of tough guy glare that you get from the same kind of glare you'd get from other the people that you'd scam during your runabout days.
I'm not going to beat about the bush. You're very strong. It took more than 7 of us to take you out. So my question to you: what the hell are you doing with Mace?
He glares at you for a few moments, as though mulling over his options. I'm working with Mace because he saved my life.
Did he though? I thought he saved my life, and he left me for dead in the forest. It's only a matter of time before he does the same as you. You've seen how fucking crazy he is right now. That evil laugh, the cackling, and for God's sake, half of his face is missing. It's only a matter of time before he turns on you, and your fate's probably going to be a lot worse than mine was, because it'll be no holds barred against you.
Yeah, but that's just because you're a street rat. You aren't a trained warrior like I am. But I can see part of your point.
He cares?
He scowls at you, looks over at his brother, who is standing there, intentionally making sure that he is not making eye contact, and is currently tending to the group's wounds, making sure that everybody's not too heavily injured after having to try and dogpile down Mado. So, if you think that Mace isn't worth fighting for, why do you think he unpetrified me?
Who's to say he did it deliberately? What if he was just trying to get another member of his undead army? He just failed and fucked it up, and you're a bit too tough for him to take down, and he's just waiting for the right moment to come in and stab you in the back.
Mado frowns for a few moments.
He did to me.
Well, what do you suppose I'd do then? It's not like I've got anywhere else to go. Mine and Ursif's dad.
Outside.
What?
You can take him down together.
What? You kids are my brother?
Yeah, from what I've heard, or at least what the guildmasters told me, you and your brother used to be quite close.
Mado looks over at Father Bear, and Father Bear is just choosing not to acknowledge that Mace is there. Mace? Sorry, Mado.
Mate?
Fuck. Is choosing
Oh shit!
just choosing not to acknowledge that Mado is there. It's like he just doesn't exist. But yeah, he's just kind of seems like he's choosing to not acknowledge that Mado is there at all.
Do I know Father Bear's name?
Yes, the party is aware that his name is Ursif.
So look at your brother.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'd be really cheeky and down the pirates thingy before I do this.
Nope, because it would take you too long.
Okay. Fair enough. That is a 23?
That's just the success. But rather begrudgingly, he turns and looks at his brother. It's very, very clear that he is not happy about this in the slightest.
Well, from what I've been told, you two used to be quite close, and it was your father that pushed you against each other. It's the way your society works, isn't it? Survival of the fittest. Whoever the strongest survives. Well, why do you have to kill each other? Why don't you just kill him? He's the leader. Surely if you kill him, you become leader. You could both rule together or do whatever the fuck you like. There's no point in killing each other.
Penton, it's not as simple as that. Father Bear looks over to this rabbit man who is trying to play diplomat. It's not as simple as that. I was the one that was having to fight against our father. Mado, brother, shied away from conflict. Would never help me. Would never defend me when father beat me constantly. It's as simple as I choose not to fight. This is why I was aware that I should leave my history in the past. But I suppose for now we can at least bring him with us. And rather begrudgingly, Father Bear picks up Mado off the floor and starts helping his brother back towards the guild, leaving the rest of you in the middle of this Colosseum, where it's chucking it down with rain.
Oh, my fur.
I think that was quite successful, you know.
DM, what time is it?
It is, you'd say, starting to head towards about 6-7 o'clock area.
In the morning?
Alright.
In the evening, not the morning.
It was just the morning, like a second ago.
Yeah,
It's
it would have taken a few hours for the morning. The guild starts quite early, but by the time you would have gotten there, dealt with the Colosseum, it would have been quite a significant passing of time. Ugh. The mornings and routines and preparations and training and all of that.
We did all that.
Yeah, by the time it took everyone to get ready and have Alice back and make sure Alice was properly updated with all the information, blah 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 blah. Nobody cares, but all that information, by the time you guys had gotten to that point, you know. So
Okay, I'm
it's
gonna be
getting
like,
quite
hey
late.
guys, look at the time, we should go back. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, what happened?
We did it.
I'm fucking
He's-
awesome,
we're-
that's what happened.
We're carrying him back.
I've never ate
Father
a
Bear
bowl
is
of
carrying
spaghetti
him.
so fast before.
Yeah, you did eat fast. Holy shit.
If I throw up, you'll know why.
Okay, it's okay.
What happened?
What happened?
Somebody convinced Mado to
Penton
somewhat go on our
convinced
side.
Mado. Kind
Oh
of.
my god, that was a burp. Okay, right.
He told Mado to kill his dad, and then he was like, yeah, sure, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, Mado good now.
Kinda.
Mado not going to chop your head off now.
Immediately.
Yeah.
I should point out.
He might chop your
Works
head
for
off,
me.
Mira, but
I should point
Only
out
if
to
I
the rest of the
know
party.
Let's head back.
As
we
you may.
follow on behind to make sure he doesn't try anything sneaky.
Yeah, sure.
I know he's weak, but fact.
Wait.
Can I? No, it won't last long enough, will it? Because it'll take a while to get there. I was going to say to use the Vanish potion, but
No. So, as you're heading back, as you guys are heading back, Is anything... Look, does the party have any intention of doing anything around this time?
I mean,
Swindling
First
some
of
of
all,
my money back.
Secretly leaving. I'm secretly leaving.
Okay.
do we notice Jasper
I'm
secretly leaving?
secretly.
Jasper, can you roll stealth for me, please?
Secretly, I'm leaving.
If you're on that one on stealth, you ain't sneaking anywhere, mate.
No. Oh,
Now he's wishing I gave him the vanish potions.
It's a 4.
You ain't sneaking anywhere, mate.
No.
First
Everybody...
step, trips over shoelaces.
Yeah,
to
guys,
plant the floor.
I love you all, but shut up. Okay, so as you're creeping your way out, Jasper, the majority of the group are kind of dispersed across the room, and I'm gonna presume that you are the excuse for you leaving is that you need, I don't know, like you need to go to the bathroom or something like that.
Yeah, sure.
We'll go with that. As you are leaving, however, I'm going to let you say, I'm assuming you're actually leaving the building, presuming that you are
Yes.
going on the... Yes, okay, we are on the same wavelength here. So, as you guys are settling in and trying to, you know, get your wounds tended to, you're back and forth between the room, you know, you're back and forth between the infirmary, you guys are all over the place. Like, none of you are really collected in one room.
Mhm.
And Jasper sneaks away. Meanwhile, Mira,
Hello.
I believe you intended to have a conversation with Milo at one point, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, we were just going to that park, remember?
You may go ahead and do that. I will say I am going to be away from the mic for a second, because I need to pee.
Oh, well, Karl's coming as well, so...
Okay, well, Karl is just going to be very quietly and begrudgingly sitting
Okay.
there with Rosemary,
Yeah.
but...
Yeah. Are we at the park, or we don't have to tell them we're going?
You can tell someone where you're going if you like. As to who,
Okay.
your choice.
Milo, Karl, would you two be interested in coming with me to the park? I think we could have some nice things to do there. I was planning on doing some dancing and some painting and some things like that. Plus, you can take Rosemary out for a walk. I think she'd enjoy it.
You need to work on your sentence formation, but sure.
Yay!
Karl just kind of shrugs, and as though he's been kind of looking for an excuse to leave the building, but this wasn't exactly what he had in mind, but it's good enough. Okay.
Bring, like, some paints and stuff with me.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave now to go and pee. You guys can have your scene. I will be right back. Professional streamer, guys. Don't do a repeat of what happened last time.
Oh,
Yeah, cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yes.
cock-a-doodle-doo.
Mira, Milo, converse.
Converse. Oh my god. Oh, those are shoes.
What?
Okay, so if we find a nice spot just over here, perhaps by the lake, underneath that big tree, now that would be quite a scenic space. What do you think?
Seems pretty alright.
Yeah, so what we do is we just get the easel, we have these paints, and you look at the landscape and you picture exactly what it is you want to paint.
Mira.
Yeah?
Whilst I don't paint, I do know how to sketch.
Yeah, exactly, so you should be able to do this fine.
Yes.
Why don't you give it a try, and then we can take turns and swap around and see what we can come up with.
Oh, great. Okay.
You start.
Okay. Just gonna stop painting sketching out the tree.
Mhm.
So, Mira, you do realise that Asta hates you, right?
He doesn't, he's just been having a grumpy day. I just got him at a bad time.
Do you seriously think that?
Well, yeah, no one's that grumpy if they don't have a reason to be.
God damn it. I forgot to ask Lupus this earlier, but I have no idea if Marlo would have overheard him say something, whatever that was about the Name. But anyway, you do realise that, well, I don't exactly know who he spoke of, but even then, you do realise the Atisa name doesn't have the best reputation in certain places.
Oh, yeah, I know that. My mum's a bit of a atrocious wreck sometimes, especially when it came to, honey mill. When she blew up the forest, I know that. It wasn't very good, actually. But she did build an orphanage there, so I guess that makes up for it a little bit. But I'm not really sure about that. I mean, she seems like a nice woman sometimes, but I don't know. She does have temper tantrums sometimes, especially when it comes to her time of the month. But I don't know. She seems to hate that Mary Ann person as well, but...
The English language
Orphanage doesn't fix a mistake that orphaned people to begin with.
I know it doesn't, but she tried her best.
As this conversation is going down, is around the point where Milo returns. Well, Milo returns?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Karl returns from walking.
Milo's spirit the entire time.
I mean,
God damn.
I wouldn't blame. But Karl returns with, and upon Mira's statement, just gives Mira a look of annoyance. I understand that your mother thinks that she's making a difference, but considering what I've heard about that orphanage, it's not exactly the most friendly place.
What do you mean?
Karl looks to Milo, looks at Rosemary, and then lets out a slightly annoyed sigh. What I'm saying is that a lot of the orphans that are in that orphanage became orphans because of your mother.
Oh.
Yes. We're lucky enough that our mother was travelling alongside the rest of the people that dealt with slavery years and years and years ago. But just because you put an orphanage down and say that everything's fine doesn't resolve it. I mean, I've heard plenty of people around the guild talking about an event that happened because of your family's negligence. Apparently, your father was the reason why one of the higher-ups within the guild was killed during a mission. So, don't think that your name holds sway.
I hadn't heard anything about that.
Of course not.
No, I don't know if I'm saying this correct, but the Name who Asta referenced in his conversation to you.
I see. I mean, I don't know what father could have possibly have done. I mean, I never heard anything about this, and I don't think mother would have either. I mean, I know my family's not got the best reputation, but I mean, I genuinely didn't know anything about it.
How old are you, Mira?
I'm 23. Why?
You're 23?
Karl also seems extremely startled by this revelation.
You're 23. You're telling me you're 23, and this is the first time you've properly left the Atisa estate, or Calaris.
First time.
You're kidding me.
No, not really. I mean, I went to some of the major cities, but there was always someone else there with me, and, well, they kind of locked me up a bit in some ways.
Mado just looks horrified.
Yeah, at this point, Karl basically just hops on Rosemary and leaves. Clearly, he's had enough. He doesn't want to be dealing with this.
Oh. Did I say something wrong?
We're just shocked, horrified, appalled.
Appalled? Why? What's wrong?
You're basically an adult. Well, you've in majority of people's terms, an adult. But you act like you haven't even reached 10 years old.
I see.
You're oblivious. And no matter how many books you may have read in the Atisa library, they hold no weight in the real world.
I see. I mean, it's true that this is the first time that I've ever really gone outside without being chauffeured in some way. People always spoke for me, and, well, no one dared to do anything to me while my bodyguards were there. I've never really done anything on my own before.
Now that you're on your own, you're going to have to learn other people's boundaries and also identifying when people don't want to be bothered or if people hate you. Because Asta hates you. You do realise he threatened your life, and the only reason as to why he wouldn't have actually killed you is because Lupus, your godfather, the guildmaster, said that he couldn't.
Oh. I mean, I really thought he was just in a bad mood. I guess maybe some people just don't want to be like that.
Some people are going to hate you for your name. And realistically, the only way that you can stop them in a certain shape or form is to stand apart from what your mother, your father, from what the Atisa name stands for. You need to show them that you're different. But you don't need to show them directly. Show them indirectly through your actions to others.
I suppose I can try a new outlook, but I don't know how well I'll be able to do it. Will you help me?
I'll help you when and if I can, because I'm only 20. I am younger than you, and whilst I have more worldly experience than you, I don't know everything, and I am glad I don't know everything, because I think that would be a painful life to live.
After this statement, you are interrupted by the sound of bells ringing throughout the town, and there are multiple guards that start running past you, shouting about a werewolf attack, as the clouds during a conversation have parted and the full moon is shining down. And you hear a loud howl echo in the distance. It would appear that increased werewolf activity was no joke, and this werewolf is somewhere nearby.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
We should probably try and head back to the guild. I'm definitely not prepared to fight a werewolf.
Where's Karl? He took Rosemary.
Probably gone back to the guild, but quick, let's pack up the stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna book it to the guild, because Milo ain't doing shit to a werewolf, I'm just saying.
As you hear the bells ringing, and you two have packed up everything and are starting to head back towards the guild, you're about halfway there when you see Kay and Father Bear standing at the entrance, and sprinting past you both is Xanis, silver gun knife in hand, and a full pouch of ammunition strapped to his belt, and he completely ignores you both as he sprints past.
Oh my god. He's not going to try and fight it, is he?
He is better prepared than us. Knows how werewolves work, and also he's got Kay and Father Bear and the others that are, and the other guards.
Alright. I guess if we prepare, we should go follow him.
I guess we're just going to put the stuff down in front of the gate. Do you want to follow him?
I mean, I'd rather he not get himself killed.
Alright then.
You are the only one who heard that.
Okay.
I said work.
Okay. I'm
Not
the only
fuck.
one. I'm.
You are the only one who heard it that way.
I am the only
At
one
least
that heard it
you're
wrong.
the only one that heard it that way, because I definitely said work and not fuck.
Yeah, you
you
said
said work, but I heard it as. I thought my brain went, oh, it fills in automatically what you were saying, and I thought you were gonna say
Honey,
function.
You're horny.
No, because that's my son. Meta child. There you go. That is my child.
Meta-child.
Sure.
Such a-
In a way, he is my child.
As you're all getting ready, I'm assuming Milo and Mira, you guys are just dropping your shit at the entrance and heading back in. Unless
yeah,
you
my
want
poor
to get
painting's gonna get rained on.
Are any of you gonna notify Penton, Jasper, and Alice as to,
Yes.
there's a werewolf attack and Xanis has
Yes.
just gone off to...
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to act it out on screen for us, or should we default?
Well, I guess we're going to bring the stuff inside in that case.
Yeah, we're not
that's-
just
Yeah.
gonna dump it. They just leave. They just go in and be like, ooh.
I don't know if everyone's going to be in our group room, so Maya's going to open the door. Hey, apparently there's a werewolf attack.
To your fortune, Alice and Penton are both sitting in that room, and in between them is the warhammer from the bandit camp, and it appears that they were prepping to do something later on.
Where's Jasper?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Did he not come back from the bathroom?
Maybe.
Maybe he fell over. I don't know.
Somehow I doubt that.
I think
Where
maybe
could he be?
he just went to bed or something. I'm sure he's fine.
He would be
bed's in a
sleeping in
different
here,
room.
that would case. In that would case? What?
Ned, are you okay? Are you a bit nervous, Milo?
I'm worried. Because if Jasper isn't here, what if he's outside and with the werewolf?
I would like to point out that in this room, Penton and Alice are in here. Rosemary is in here. There is no sign of Karl.
Karl!
Oh, no Karl, no Rosemary, and no Jasper.
Rosemary goes, "Ah!" from in the corner to make sure that her presence has been acknowledged.
No Rosemary.
Oh my god. Ah!
What? Did you see where Karl went?
No comment from the bird.
The bird just ignores you and carries on clean.
I mean, that was directed at Penton and Alice, but okay.
Oh,
Oh, I
sorry.
thought you said Rosemary.
Oh, sorry.
Hey,
Sorry.
okay. So Carl's gone for a walk, and Jasper's gone missing. So either he could be outside, or he could be the werewolf himself. I don't know. That just sounds crazy, but I don't know. It just seems quite. I doubt it though. He's probably just outside. Let's go find him.
Yeah, I really don't think Jasper's a werewolf. Like, doesn't even look like a werewolf. If anyone was going to be a werewolf, it would be Xanis.
Danny said I should go outside, carrying a lot of silver billets. So we should probably go after him in case he, finds the werewolf that I don't
I'm
know.
going to pretend I never heard that comment.
What?
That if anyone would be a werewolf, it would be Xanis, because he looks like a werewolf.
Oh my God, Alice, that's racist!
Let's go.
Anyway,
Alice, that's racist. Do you need to apologize?
What?
Yeah, let's go.
A dog is
before
a
Xanis
dog?
kills him.
Like, what if we call Penton a were-rabbit? That wouldn't be fair.
It's a rabbit.
Oh my
Penton, are
fucking
you
god.
aware?
the rain. If I could ask the group to go silent.
Oh, I swear to God.
As you guys are prepping to leave, and Milo is trying to educate Mira on the correctness of her statement, the rain
What? I thought it was Alice.
or no, Alice, sorry, my bad, brain cell. It starts chucking it down. The clouds have parted, but rain is still chucking down. The moon's light is shining upon the puddles across the ground. In the distance, you can see from the guild entrance this malicious-looking figure coming out of the forest. Its large silvery body and large claws digging into the ground as it proceeds to sprint towards the village. You cannot see anyone in the village at the moment, but you know that Xanis is alone down there. Not a single guard is down there anymore, for the fear of infection via lycanthropy, meaning that the werewolf problem will just get exponentially worse.
Are there any races that are immune to lycanthropy?
Pardon?
Are there any races that are immune to lycanthropy?
Not from your... were you asking out of character, are you?
Yeah.
The Varg. Basically an offshoot of the Wolvenite species from further up the line. As part of the history between the Wolvenites and Varg, the Varg are the ones who decided to reject the more feral side of their history, whereas the Wolvenites embraced the lycanthropy. If that's any context for you, that's why they're immune to becoming lycans.
Reject lycanthropy, become conventional.
Basically. But what are you gonna do? You're aware that Karl is missing, Xanis is in the village somewhere, and what you can only assume is the werewolf is basically sprinting full speed towards the village. What are you gonna do?
God's sake. I get a moment's peace. I guess we're gonna head towards the village. Don't know where Karl is, and if we try and find Karl, we end up wasting time. And also, he could be in the village.
That is something that nobody else has thought of yet. Okay, this is looping.
Let's go to the village then.
Yeah, 2-in-1 combo.
So, that doesn't sound right. There we go. It's going to be a little bit annoying, but I'm going to just have that loop. It doesn't loop as well as everything else.
Which coins have I got that are silver?
You have the thing on your sheet, so you should be able to know.
It doesn't say what they're made of, though.
No, but it does tell you what it's treated as. So it should tell you what which coin
it
is made
does.
of what.
Yeah. Sorry, I misread. Carry on.
It's okay. So as you're approaching, the werewolf is still going full speed towards the village. And as you approach, you can see Xanis, gun knife in hand, on his lonesome. As far as you're aware, Lupus doesn't know that Xanis is out here, as everybody within the guild has been ordered to stay inside. And much to your horror, it seems like the werewolf is making a direct beeline straight for Xanis.
Uh-oh. Should we tell Lupus that Xanis is out here?
We've already left, haven't we?
You've already left.
Oh, he's not here. Oh, he's not here. Whoops.
Unless someone breaks off to go tell Lupus.
Father-
The situation that happened last time.
Father Bear can do that, or Kay, or both of them, seeming
I
as...
have message, but I don't think it will
Kay is
read.
healess, so I guess Father Bear.
Father Boo.
So, Father Bear proceeds to start sprinting back, and Kay,
Chocobo wing, speed him up.
no, that won't help.
Okay.
Not in this situation. Kay looks nervous, but no. But as you're approaching, Father Bear is now sprinting back to the guild. Kay is now with the rest of you, as you had linked together at the entrance before heading in. And much to your horror, Milo, you see that standing with Xanis is Karl. Spear in hand, but no Rosemary.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, we just saw Rosemary.
Is Rosemary... Wait, did we fucking bring Rosemary with us?
No, you didn't.
Oh, because Karl's not here to. Oh my god.
Karl is down with Xanis currently, as
You left the big bird behind.
as the werewolf arrives. And
In our defense, it's usually safe to assume that Karl is with Bird, so...
Karl plus bird equals happy family.
Still no Jasper, though.
Jasper does seem to be strangely missing,
Suspicious. Ooh.
That's something
as...
you're telling us, Minton.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
You're being awfully snarky for some reason.
No. No. I'm staying quiet on this one.
But if you have something to say, you should probably say it.
At the bottom, me.
Fine.
As you guys are standing
Not this
there...
werewolf that's...
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry, that's fine, Alice. I'm just going to butt in real quick. As you guys are having a snarky debate between each other, the werewolf has already closed the distance between the edge of the village and where Xanis and Karl are.
I thought we were moving while we were talking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would presume that you have been stopped because they want to know what you figured out or what you know.
Oh, right.
And that, yeah, and also the fact that yes, the werewolf would technically be moving faster, as I believe it's either I think it's somewhere between 40 to 50 feet of movement speed it gets, somewhere around that.
No more time to waste. Run.
But the werewolf is already upon Xanis and Karl, and it, fortunately enough, seems to be missing the majority of its claws and attempts to bite the two of them. And Xanis is trying his best, but every single time he tries to attack the werewolf, it swats him away like a fly. You manage to get closer, fortunately, and you seem like you're about to close the gap. However, at this point, just as you're about to close the gap, the werewolf finally manages to land successful attacks. clawing at Xanis and cutting deep before its bite clamps straight down on Karl's shoulder.
No.
Let me just look at this. Oh, this is gonna be fun. For me, not for you. Oh no.
Drama.
That's good to know. I'm not going to be revealing the results of that roll, but...
Oh, that's now lycanthrope. Nice.
Well, you don't know whether that is or not isn't the case. I'm just saying. For all you know, I could have gone...
Sad trombone.
For all you know...
That was trombone.
I know what you're referencing there, Fenton.
Karl, give us a dude.
Only 2 of us will know what the result means, and that other person will keep hush. Because only one of us, outside of me, has access to what that number actually means. But the werewolf lets go.
How far away are we from the werewolf?
You are now currently with Xanis and Karl. The werewolf has backed away. Jasper is still nowhere to be seen.
Can I roll initiative? Can we roll initiative?
For the sake of this, no.
Okay.
If you wish to attack, you may go ahead.
Okay, yes. I wish to whack that werewolf.
As you run up, please roll to hit.
I'm so all over the place that I'm literally just gonna punch it in the face with my fist.
You're gonna fist the werewolf. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
Do I get?
It will be just your flat out D20 plus your strength modifier, because you're not proficient in it.
12.
Does that hit? I feel like that may potentially hit. No, it does not.
Oh. Rip.
As it moves back.
You stupid animal! You stay away from my friends.
Does she say it at that volume?
No,
Yes.
I'd imagine you're being quiet for the sake of not peaking your mic. But I'm assuming it's a lot louder in the actual. Sorry, I'm just brain cell is trying to clarify. Alice, are you shouting it at the werewolf?
She says it to the werewolf, yeah. Maybe not shouting, but she does say it to the werewolf. The werewolf hears it.
Okay. So. As you guys are kind of trying to work out what the hell's going on here, I'm assuming, Milo, you're going over to help Karl, who is currently on the floor with a large bite mark in his shoulder. It's bleeding quite a bit.
Yeah. I will triage,
Okay.
but also, as a free action,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use medic training to assess the health of my allies, so I'm able to determine current HP, status, ailments, poisons, or diseases affecting, and the duration of these conditions.
Okay. As per I would
18, 22.
As per I would normally do, I will give you personally the results.
Mm-hmm.
How much did you heal with triage?
22.
22. That's the result. You may choose to keep it to yourself, or you may reveal it to the rest of the group. However, please think before you do so.
I will
dear.
not reveal it just yet. We're a bit preoccupied at the moment.
Okay. So, as you guys are kind of trying to get to grips with what the hell is happening here, the werewolf proceeds to start charging once again. And this time, with Alice right in the way, it tries to go for Alice. However, as it proceeds to go and try and bite you, you feel a tiny third pair of hands push against you and shove you out of the way as the werewolf's jaws grab down on Xanis, who has shoved you out of the way. It picks him up in its jaws and proceeds to start shaking him like a chew toy.
I shouldn't laugh.
God.
He is
Oh, no!
screaming.
I can't tell if we're in combat or if this is a scripted thing.
Are any of you going to attempt to try and injure this werewolf to
Yes.
try and get it to let go?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing, Phantom?
We don't have haste anymore, do we? So,
Nope.
No, definitely not.
damn. I'm hoping Kay will do the healing, so... so I can throw 10 gil at it for 2d6 plus 2 damage.
Okay. Can you roll to hit
I
it?
forget what the roll... The bonus is plus 7, okay. 26.
Pardon?
26.
26. Okay, yep, that definitely hits.
I did 10 damage to it.
As you hit, total of 10 damage, yes?
Yes, it's a silver coin.
The werewolf recoils, and you realise that attached to part of this werewolf, it seems that whatever part of the clothing it was wearing beforehand, specifically what appears to be some sort of fabric or belt, out of it drops a book. Specifically, it looks like a diary. And it's a very familiar book. Roll history.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody, okay.
Wait, what are we rolling?
History.
History, sorry, yes. It was cutting out. Okay.
Rolled 2 by mistake. I still had the 2 number of dice selected. Ah, fuck.
I got a 13.
Okay, Milo, that is a success. Penton, that's a fail. Mira,
Sorry. Oh my god, Mike, please. And what am I rolling?
history.
History.
Oh, hello. I could add history. Oh, boom, boom. Non-natural 20.
So, what total? Oh, non-natural 20, sorry.
Non-natural 20.
Okay, yep, that's a success. And Alice.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. Just going to turn this. Yes. Upon hitting it, it dropped the book, and it appears to have dropped Xanis, who has passed out from the blood rush to his head of, being shook like a chew toy. You realise that the diary that's dropped is Jasper's.
I'm gonna fucking deal with Jasper.
It hits the floor,
Oh my God.
and it bounces on the spine of the book. It bounces and the pages are wide open. It's written in some sort of cipher that none of you seem to understand, but the book is Jasper's, no doubt. Jasper is unconscious. K. Sorry, just making sure to see whether K.
Where's my?
Oh yeah, K definitely knows. She knows. Oh boy, she knows. That's a. That's a 23. K knows. Oh boy, she knows.
Yes.
But you realise that the werewolf before you is in fact Jasper Hyde, your guild ally, your guild party member who has been with you.
I was just joking. I didn't think he'd actually go and do it.
How is Karl looking?
Pale. Very pale.
I feel like I need an explanation here. Why are you a werewolf?
The werewolf growls at you and proceeds to start snarling.
To my medical knowledge, if this is what I'm thinking it is, can it be cured if I use treatment? If I get the DC? Okay.
No, this does not appear to be something that your medical training or abilities as a medic can cure.
I'm going to go and bring you to the guild! 'Cause fuck!
Werewolf, can you roll me an insight check, please? Don't say through mic, please put it in the chat.
Did we roll initiative?
No.
Are we not actually in combat?
No. Not really.
No.
So can I go give Xanis one of the high potions that I have?
If you want to approach the werewolf, yes. Yes, you may, because Xanis is still at this werewolf's feet. Werewolf, I'm still waiting for your insight check, please. You know who you are. Please roll your insight and put it in the chat. Smiley face. Yeah, okay, that's enough. The werewolf seems to kind of recognize you. Penton, if you wish to try and approach, you can. However, this werewolf still appears to be clearly hostile. Meanwhile,
I'm not going to approach slowly. I'm basically going to run and try and grab Xanis and get him out of the way.
Okay.
Using a luck point to give myself the advantage on the strength save. On the strength check.
Okay, yeah. It appears that the werewolf does not have... This werewolf Jasper does not have any interest in you removing Xanis, and it seems to be kind of trying to understand who they're looking at. Like, there's some small part
so
of...
give Xanis the health.
Yep.
Shot.
Go for it. It's kind of trying to, like, understand what it's looking at. Milo, you can see that Karl is getting progressively worse.
I'm going to try and pick/drag him to the guild. So there is nothing that I can do with my training.
Okay. Please look at your ideas, chat, Milo. Okay, the HP has been added. Thank you, Penton. At this point, it seems like you guys don't really have a way of dealing with the Lycan. It's still very much hostile towards you, but...
Oh my god. This is a really bad idea, but do I... What language does the Lycan speak? I understand Canaan or whatever it is.
Oh, everyone get away!
What? I did not hear a word of that.
I didn't hear what, Mira, can you
Milo just shouted, "Oh fuck, get away!"
Okay, Mira, can I just clarify what you said before that?
What languages does he speak? Does he speak Lupine?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It is not intelligent. It is intelligent enough, but is physically incapable of speech because its body is not genetically made that way.
But can it
speaks growl,
understand?
roar,
Yes.
and bark.
It can understand, but before you can really do anything, Milo shouts for you all to back the fuck away, as Milo himself very, very rapidly proceeds to back away from Karl.
About to... Fucking hell. He's about to turn!
That's another nat 1.
Oh,
On the spot.
into a werewolf!
No, but I was like... that quick? Like a fucking zombie?
Oh my god, it's a vampire.
Go shut up.
Look, I'm just saying, a very Potter musical. Very good, I would recommend.
Yeah. So, to clarify for the party, out of character,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, maybe you should tell us what's going on.
I rolled to see whether Karl would transform under this current moon, as he has been infected with lycanthropy. And I rolled a d20 to see whether he would turn under this moon, or whether it would fester until the next moon. He rolled 2 nat 1s.
Come on, that fucking quick.
Yeah, fun fact. We'll get on to why. We'll get on to why it's so rapid. Karl is letting out some horrific sounding groans as you hear this horrific crunching noise of bone reshaping itself until you're basically stuck between a rock and a hard place, except from the rock is a werewolf and the hard place is also a werewolf. Every gay furry's dream. Anyway.
Werepack.
Yeah, you are currently sandwiched between 2 werewolves. Take that as you will.
Can I throw Milo a prison powder?
You may.
Grant you vanish for 1d6 rounds, so you can run the fuck away.
I was like, these I wish we bought the bird. Oh.
So, as you guys are trying to work out what the hell you're doing, Alice.
Can I do that?
What? Yeah, I did say.
I was going to throw Karl a
yes.
prison powder. You didn't say anything.
Not Karl. Karl is not. I believe you mean Milo.
Karl, sorry, Milo.
Yes, you may throw.
Just throw it in his eyes.
You may throw Milo one of the prison powders you have. Alice, by your feet currently, is Xanis's silver gun knife.
Oh,
If you wish, you may try and knock out the werewolf that's in front of you.
oh yeah, let's go.
So you're picking up the gun knife,
Oh yeah.
and you are going to attack the werewolf.
This one's not Jasper, is it?
I'm
It is Jasper.
talking about the You're currently facing the werewolf that is Jasper, not the most recently turned.
Right. And I'm aware it's Jasper, yes.
Yes, you are.
Well then, no, I'm not going to kill Jasper.
I specified, are you going to attempt to knock him out? Not kill him.
Oh, I'll knock him out. Sure.
Okay. So Alice, you take this knife in your hand, and you proceed to run up. And in the best way possible, try not to do any significant damage to Jasper. You swing the knife and just kind of like paper cut level of nick him. Jasper, I'd like you to make another insight check for me, please, to see if your dumb dog werewolf brain actually understands what's going on. Meanwhile, Karl rolled a 19 on insight, so he's aware that he's a wolf, but he's not really sure what the fuck's going on.
Probably pretty panicked.
Mm-hmm. There is basically a werewolf that is currently trying to touch its face, and is currently freaking out about the fact it has a muzzle. Meanwhile, the other one is currently full aggro. Fortunately enough, reduced DC. The werewolf that is Jasper appears to acknowledge Alice, and the werewolf recognizes Alice. Also, Penton, your sassy comment is called "use the butt of the knife." It's still made of metal. Still heavy. Smile. But I will now hand back over control as Mr. Chaotic Evil Werewolf. You have recognized Alice. You are currently incapable of speech, but what are you going to do about the fact you have acknowledged one of the multiple people here?
Probably gonna run away.
Okay. Are any of you going to pursue this werewolf that is currently sprinting off into the distance?
Yes,
What time
Definitely
is
not.
it?
I'm running.
No.
Okay. So the only... Mira, what did you say you were doing?
What time is it?
The moon is starting to, like... I'm not going to say the moon is going down, but it's starting to head towards, like, midnight area.
Right. Oh my god.
You can follow Alice, who is currently pursuing the werewolf Jasper into the woods, or you can stay here with Milo, Penton, the unconscious body of Xanis, and the mentally freaking out Kay, who is currently trying to work out how to calm this werewolf down. Milo is like a solid 5 feet away. Kay is just hands-on in there trying to work out how to calm this werewolf. Is currently rolling around on a floor like the Homer Simpson kind of moment when he's running around in circles on the floor. The other werewolf is just freaking out.
You're really making Mary choose between her best friend and her crush thing. I guess
You.
I go with Alice.
Okay, Alice and Mira chase Jasper into the woods. Alice and Mira, please go on mute. Milo, Penton, you two are the only ones left here. Kay is currently trying her best to try and calm down Karl, who has basically been forcefully turned and has very, very quickly succumbed to this illness. And the unconscious body of Xanis is basically wherever Penton put him down, or still being held by Penton if Penton has not put him down yet.
I laid him down before I passed the.
Okay, so he's on the floor. It's still raining, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Milo's going to try and help calm Karl down.
Roll a straight-up charisma check.
Charisma. Oh no.
Assistance.
Pardon?
I give assistance because charisma is my.
Yep.
Check.
I got a nat 20. 22
Fair enough.
total on the charisma check.
Okay. So I'm just going to add a flat 8 modifier to that because sibling. You managed to quite easily calm Karl down, and the look on his face is the look on the Karl is what I'm going to call him at the moment. The Lycan Karl is just very confused, but surprisingly enough, he's kept it together very well. Normally, when a werewolf first turns, they go berserk. But this seems to be a bit of a Thethel case. My ability to word is not good. But somehow Karl is holding it together.
Legit don't know what to do.
What are you gonna do?
I guess go help Kay with Xanis.
Okay.
Because if we leave and the guards or Lupus or whoever shows up sees what's happened to Xanis, then he's a werewolf. Whether it be Karl or Jasper, they're as good as dead.
Yeah. So you're
We
only
need to be there to mitigate.
yeah. Your only real hope here seems to be to get your the lovely werewolf that is Karl and the unconscious Xanis back to the guild before the guards return, because some of the guardhouse lights have come back on after seeing Alice and Mira sprinting after Jasper, or werewolf Jasper, into the forest, with one of them having a silver weapon in hand.
I'm opening the wrong things. I'm in panic.
So, are you going to try... I need you to roll... Milo, I need you to roll animal handling on Karl.
No,
It's going to sound really weird, but roll animal handling on Karl to see if you can convince him to come back with you to the guild.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20? What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
16
unnatural.
plus 4.
Yeah, okay.
Unnatural.
Sorry,
Dirty
it
20.
just clicked. Yeah. But you managed to just about kind of communicate that you need to move. And after, you'd say about 5 minutes, you manage to just about get back without anybody spotting you. However, the moment you get into the guild, you are greeted by the Pater brothers, Father Bear and Mado, or sorry, Ursif and Mado, both of which are trying to comprehend what the hell is going on. Sorry, I have not size adjusted. Just going to put that on screen so people can see it. Bonk and bonk. Who seem rather confused as to what the hell is going on. But as you enter the guild, Karl loses it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
To which this prepares to start going for Milo, fat, jaws open wide, before you hear the most pathetic punk as the werewolf form of Karl drops to the floor with the blunt end of Mado and Ursif's axes having roughly hit the same point, knocking the poor boy out. Meanwhile, in the forest, Milo, if you could go on mute, please. Alice, Mira, if you could unmute. Smiley face.
Hola.
Meanwhile, in the forest, you manage to track down where the werewolf form of Jasper has hidden himself. Are you going to attempt to try and knock out the werewolf, or are you going to continue to wait and see if he comes around?
I feel like I should at least see if he recognizes me, because I know Jasper does like me.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Also, just to try kind of set up a scene, this is a small forest clearing, and there are bits and pieces and shredded robes all over the ground. But there are just bits of cloth everywhere. It looks like
What is it, like shredded?
Yeah, it looks like if I were to describe a bomb going off in the middle of a pile of clothing without the charring, that's basically what is across the area.
I think that if Jasper doesn't recognise you, Maria, then we should knock him out and bring him back with us.
That may have to be the next call of action, I suppose, but... Well, let's see.
And clothes are obviously shredded. I don't really want Jasper running around the woods naked, you know?
It's okay, I have a spare pair of clothes on me.
Why?
Well, you never know when you may have to go down a ditch or somewhere.
So, Mira.
What?
If you are going to try and get the werewolf Jasper to recognize you, then I would like you to roll a persuasion check and an animal handling check.
21 and a natural 20.
Yeah, so you managed to convince the werewolf form of Jasper that you are Mira, you aren't a threat, and seems to be fine until landing on top of Jasper is another werewolf. But the two of them seem to recognize each other and start barking at one another, which is really weird.
Can I roll history to see if I understand why the hell they're barking?
Yes. Oh, it's not history, it'll be insight.
Insight, okay. 15.
It would seem that these two know each other.
Whoa.
I now need you to roll history to see if you remember.
Now you need me to...
Yeah. We're doing it this way because fuck me.
History is a +3, that is 12.
Okay.
I'm pretty good friends with Jasper, so I'd hope I'd remember.
So, you realise that these two know each other, and the only other werewolf that you are aware of that exists, aside from the recently turned Karl, is Jasper's brother Abraham. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, it's safe to presume that the two werewolves in front of you are Jasper and Abraham Hyde.
I think that's Abraham. Don't you remember? Jasper said he was looking for his brother. And they know each other.
Oh. That's a bit crazy. What? I'm just mind blown that Jasper's even a werewolf to begin with, and now his brother's also one, and now they're standing in front of us, and they're both actually, if they turn back into humans, they're both going to be naked.
I only brought one spare pair of clothes, I don't have enough for 2. I guess one of them can wrap the shirt around their waist. That'll have to do.
So, You two
Does
have...
Alice have a big cloak? Alice, give him your cloak.
I should point out that the two of them are still in lichen form. You can choose to try and bring them in back to the guild, or you can choose to leave them to it out here in the woods and hope that Jasper eventually makes his way back.
I don't want to leave them alone, but I also don't think bringing them to the guild is a sensible option. Like,
I think we should bring them back.
Okay, Alice, how do you propose you're going to do that?
I'm going to convince them to come with me.
Beef jerky.
Which plan are you going for, sorry? How are you going to convince them to come back? Beef jerky.
Listen, I'm checking my infantry. I see those rations in there.
You're just looking at your rations. This whole time you're so distracted on your rations.
I don't know. I mean, are they hungry? Did Jasper eat dinner?
You would assume not. Oh my
I
god.
like some rations.
Are you gonna canonically state that some of your ration you're gonna use one of your things, one of your daily meal rations that is just all beef jerky?
It's all beef jerky. I'm just gonna hold it and be like, yeah,
Work? Like, does that work?
I hope this works. If this works, I'm gonna be a military genius.
Does it?
You should tempt them with the beef jerky and
Mira.
then run all the way back to the guild and they'll follow you.
Mira, how fast can you run?
I have my goblin sprinting thingy mabob. I can run without triggering an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, Jasper's not going to attack you, but he has to be able to attack within your hands.
Okay, well, Mira, I really hope that you've already started running, because I rolled...
Yeah, I've started running. I'm pelting it down that hill.
Okay, well, Alice, you get to watch quite comically as the beef jerky that Mira has pulled out of her packed rations, as both Abraham and Jasper are now both of the werewolves are now sprinting on all fours down the hill after Mira, while Mira is flailing her arms in the air, holding fistfuls of beef jerky, screaming, "Himo!" Just running away with her arms in the air.
Come on, Jasper! Come on, Abraham! Alice, I think it's working! Come on! Ah! Now I'm starting to see why Milo had a body!
Dead. I'm defeated. I've died.
Please do fan art of this. Jasper, please do artwork at this moment.
Yeah, it's gotta happen. It's not.
Do that after the session. We need this.
Fan work of Mira running away with jerky. Anyway, awesome. Thank you. Right.
Oh my god.
So anyway, we'll return back to the guild, where the rest of the group currently is. Milo, you're fortunate enough that Karl has been taken into the infirmary by Priscilla, and you've currently been told to wait outside, as Priscilla needs to be able to focus to try and resolve this. So you firsthand get to witness this really strange noise echoing from the village coming from the pathway. Penton, I'm assuming that you have either let Xanis rest in the guild room, or did you like hand Xanis straight to the infirmary staff?
He was bleeding pretty bloody badly.
So I'm assuming the
Taken him
infirmary
out.
staff. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I'm going to let him rest and bleed to death in a bed.
Milo and Penton, you two are currently forcefully being made to wait outside, while Kay is currently having to file a report to Lupus on her own. God help her. And the two of you witness Mira running full speed up the pathway with two werewolves following directly behind. With what I'm assuming is Alice running behind, shouting for Mira to run faster.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me!
What is she doing?
Oh god!
I
Is Father Bear or Mado there? Is Father Bear or Mado there? Please.
No, they've basically helped. They've helped take Karl in there, and they are both Mado and Ursif, or Father Bear, whichever one you prefer to know them as. They are both currently in the infirmary in case Karl reawakens and starts going feral. So there is nobody around right now, as the rest of the guild is either either in bed, restricted to their rooms, or they're in the infirmary currently trying to help Xanis Xanis help Mado properly recover and try and unliken Karl. So it's literally just the two of you.
Somewhere we can hide them.
So, what are you two doing?
Where is somewhere we can hide them?
You aren't really sure. You could hide them in the garden, but the last time that someone was there, it was occupied. I'm going to give you a minute or two to decide.
I have a way of possibly luring them, or...
Fucking idea.
I'm just trying to decide how much he cares to do anything about this at this point.
As you're trying to work out what the hell you're doing, you hear what I'm going to describe as, like, you know the sound effect they use when there's a dart being blown through a pipe.
I guess probably get out of the way of Mira sprinting towards us.
You know the noise they normally use when a dart's being like put through a pipe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You hear that twice. No, not twice. 3 times.
3 times. Myself, Jasper, and
You watch the 2 werewolves drop. And
3 times?
drop
With 3 times.
basically hit the floor, comatose. And then proceed to watch Mira basically hit the ground. Going,
Yes! Need to get nap.
and you hear a firearm being cocked. Alice, you have one statement to make before you potentially get tranquilized. What are you saying to verify that you are not, in fact, a potentially infected person running towards the guild? You have 1 sentence, so think hard, or otherwise you're about to get tranquilized.
These werewolves are friends!
Oh my fucking god.
Two.
They are, I promise.
That's 2 sentences.
That's just...
And it's me, obviously.
Good late.
Oh,
From above the doorway, a shadow drops down and pulls back some of the cloaking that it's wearing, and you see the guildmaster's husband, Ziffy, standing in the entranceway with a what I can only describe as what looks like a baby between one of those cannons you see off a tank an anti-tank rifle, and a sniper rifle. It looks like it could probably pulverize most things with just regular ammo. It's overkill, but goddamn does it look like a sweet weapon. And he's standing in your way.
Out of character, how much does he know?
He knows that Alice is Diana's daughter, but he hasn't really had that much interaction with her.
Do you know what's happened with Thanos?
Yes, he's been informed. Lupus is currently in the infirmary trying to help. If you could check the chat, that would give you an idea of what to do here.
Do you have any bites? Back to the Alice.
Oh, no.
With it.
I told you they're friendly.
We're asking you to prove the bites.
Or prove that you don't have any.
But I'm not gonna strip naked.
Arms, legs, shoulders, anything.
I got no bites.
Okay. Alice, I'd like you to roll a persuasion check. You have a DC that I'm not going to state, but you have a check to make. If you fail, you will get tranked.
Well, no pressure.
No pressure, but you will get tranked if you don't.
Okay. 16.
Begrudgingly, Ziffy moves and lets you in before heading back into the infirmary to check in on his son.
Can I say something before he leaves?
Go for it.
We're all in so much trouble.
Ominous. And then the infirmary doors close. The two werewolves that were tranked outside are taken into the infirmary. Mira is placed in the guild room to sleep off the trank, and one nightmarish evening comes to an end. That is where we're going to end our session for the day. I hope everybody enjoyed.
Jasper, you are dead to me.
Have a nice night. Bye.
Bye bye.